Hello right bags, it's Jade. Welcome to another Rust informational video. Another day, another slew of Rust rumours and absolute bull ES. I'm not going to say the right word just in case we get demonetized, but there is something pretty exciting. If it is what it is, what am I talking about? I'm talking about this. A screenshot for Rust on console. No clickbait, no lies. If you believe the creator of Rust at his word on Twitter, this is actually the first screenshot of Rust on console. It's a bit of a troll, I swear down. I don't know why they've done this, but this is what we've got. It might not be the console version, it may just be PC, but this is what happened. Basically, Chosen Sly Fox just went, hey, can we have a screenshot for console please? And Gary Newman just went, sure, here you go bud. So there we go. I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's real. I mean, it looks exactly like a PC version to me, there's no difference. And obviously that's the whole point. Rust on PC is meant to be built from the ground up on console, but it is going to be the same game still. There's not going to be that many fundamental changes or differences. All the PC toxic brigade can cry all they want about FPS and spray of AKs, but the game really isn't going to be that different. Just to clarify on that as well, we do know of course is that some servers will have caps on them of 100 players, and we do know that there's going to be community servers that are going to be working with companies to provide servers that you can rent out. Just like you can rent out servers on Ark, Conan, DayZ and Memories of Mars, all on an Xbox or a PlayStation. Another one I've been seeing, and we haven't got 100% confirmation, is crossplay. Now crossplay I think will be pretty hard, and lots of people saying you can't crossplay if there's 250 players on PC and only 100 on console. Well, of course you can. You just set up crossplay servers that only have that amount. But I can't really see it happening between PC and console. What's more likely to happen is Xbox and PlayStation having crossplay rather than PC having crossplay. But you never know. That's a rumour, that's a thing we don't 100% know. But we do know 100 player max. We do know they're going to have rentable community servers. Gary Newman has confirmed that in a blog post with Rust during lots of interviews. So you can see here in the PlayStation blog, it says you can rent your own servers. So that's going to be happening. So lots of stuff I've covered in multiple videos, guys. I don't really want to go for it too much. But yeah, I mean, it's just a very blacked-out image. You can see a pylon, a line there, and then you've got obviously the trees, and then we've got the moon, we've got the compass, we've got the high latency on the side there, and obviously we've got the usual health, water and food, and then we've got our inventory slots, our hotbar slots. Very interesting they're going to go down this route rather than have something like Conan Exiles with a wheel. Obviously you have a wheel when you're building in Rust, but in Conan Exiles you have a wheel on your items as well, and that seems to work pretty well. Ark has the same system as this though, where it's all on the bottom, so I guess it just depends on what everyone prefers. I kind of got used to playing with the wheel. I quite like it because it means that the screen's not cluttered with loads of stuff. I know you can change stuff and turn off UI, but it's really good in Conan. You just hold the left bumper, I think it is, or the triangle, and it brings up your wheel and you can just pick and choose stuff out of it. Whereas Ark is usually just using LB, RB to go through, or left pad, D pad to go through some of your items. But either way, that is it guys. That is the first screenshot. As when are we going to get the beta? No one knows. Again, I've had lots of people come and send me messages, and I appreciate they're full of goodwill. But please don't take anything you see on this site as gospel. This is just a suggestion site, and a lot of people have been saying that their mother's, brother's, cousin's, dad's dog suddenly knows the information about the beta coming out or something that's happening very soon, and it's a load of bullshit. Just like that doctored screenshot that went floating around a month ago, and lots of YouTubers jumped all over it saying it was coming to the PlayStation 4, and it ends up being doctored, and it was just a load of bullshit. This is going to be the way it's going to be. Everyone's going to be jumping on the slightest bit of news, and I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to give you actual proper news and information when we hear it. I did tell you guys that Gary did answer and said not to expect Rust before the first part of the year. So that doesn't mean Rust is coming out by June, because that will be the start of the second part of the year. It just means that from any point from June onwards we can expect to see Rust. That could mean December, theoretically, by the end of the year. I'm hoping it's going to be a lot sooner. Everyone's also speaking and talking about the fact it will be just coming out on the next generation, and they're going to just skip Xbox One and skip PS4. There's no way they do an announcement 5 months ago saying it's coming out to these consoles and then decide to switch their mind, change their mind and do it. Especially when they've got a port team in Double 11 actually working on it. That's ridiculous. People were saying that you're stupid. You're stupid. You know nothing about game development. I've covered offered so many games early access. I know the way that marketing works and publishing works, and no way is any developer announcing a game 5 months ago and then deciding that it's only going to come to the next gen. Maybe like last year where we've seen just a sneak peek trailer, they've decided to do it. Ubisoft have done stuff like that. We know that lots of their games like Skull and Bones won't be coming out until the next gen now. But Rust won't be like that. It will be on the consoles. It's been ported to them right now, and I'm sure it's going to be part of the upgradable ones. If you don't know, the 100 they're going to plan to pull all of the PlayStation 4 games over, but they're saying that they're focusing, or they spoke about the 100 top games during a most recent PR spec video where Mark Kearney gave the specs for the PlayStation 5, and he said that's what they were working on first. And obviously Xbox has got full backward compatibility with all of its Xbox games as well. So there you go. It's going to be coming to the next generation if you want it, but it will be on a PS4 and it will be on a Xbox One too. Mark my words. I'll give you all $5 if it's not true. The only other slightly interesting thing was that Double 11, the company that are going to be porting over the game, have got some playtests underway, or they did. In fact, I'd signed up and they invited me to go and take part. I just had to click confirm, and I would have driven all the way up to Middlesbrough, which is about a 6-hour drive, just to see if it was Rust. So obviously I did sign up, but literally like 4 or 5 days later was when the corona really hit, and they said that actually they've cancelled these playtest sessions. So I will be on it, guys. I will go and check this out if it comes up again. If the corona subsides in the next few months, who knows? We could see more delays, but I'm really hoping they'll start this back up at the end of summer, and maybe I'll get a chance to go and see it firsthand. But there was no confirmation it was the Rust game. Maybe they would have let me know if I'd got chosen completely through the second stage. Don't forget as well, Double 11 are currently porting over Minecraft Dungeons. So they have got another big game, as well as a bunch of other games that they work on privately themselves. But Minecraft Dungeons and Rust are their two main jobs. So I actually think once Minecraft Dungeons is out, they'll probably put more of the team onto the Rust game. I know that sounds a bit mad. They're completely different games, but believe it or not, I bet there's a lot of shared resources and workers that will be helping to make sure that Rust is the best position it can be. And Minecraft Dungeons just got delayed by about a month. It's coming out in May now instead of April. So I wouldn't expect Rust to really appear in June. I wouldn't expect it to appear in July. I'm hoping it comes out in August. I think that will be the best time frame before any big games come out in September. But again, this year's going to be different. Not a lot of games will be coming out that maybe time. So who friggin' knows? But we do know there will be a beta. They've announced the closed beta. You can sign up for it. There's a website. We all know that. Whether or not we're going to get part of that throughout the summer, it'd be good. But otherwise, yeah, that's it, guys. A screenshot, more BS from other YouTubers and sources. Don't expect Rust to release before June, and don't expect it just to suddenly pop up in June. I'm not expecting it to August, September, maybe around that time, just as a rough educated guess. But yeah, anyway, be careful with this. This is just a suggestion site, although it is interesting to see what they actually took on board. You've got things like add new weather types into Rust. It's planned in the future. They're going to finally have some weather. They've got things that were rejected, like half the cost of half walls, even though it seems to be really popular amongst people. Lots of people saying no. And then you've got things like player deployable CCT camera system, which has just gone live recently on the PC with an update. So it does happen. It's a good idea to put a suggestion here if you've got one, once Rust obviously comes to console. But don't be too disheartened if you see any bollocks or rumours or people talking about rubbish. It's just all suggestions. There's nothing from developers really here other than them saying, yeah, it's going to be planned, or it's going to be happening, or they're looking into it. That's generally all you get. You're never going to get a developer going, yes, the beta is starting next month. It's all just a bunch of rubbish from someone's brother's, mother's, dog's, sister's, cousin. Obviously, I'm really hyped for Rust. I will carry on being hyped for Rust. I'm going to be making it one of my main content types on my channel. And I do stalk Gary Newman on a regular, who is also turning his focus on to Gmod, explicitly Gmod 2. I mean, I don't know if this was pretty much a troll, but he did put this out the other week, and or the other day, I should say, and look how many likes it got. It's crazy amount of likes, crazy amount of retweets, making Gmod 2. And then he did troll people saying it was going to be just an iOS game, match-free. So yeah, maybe that's not 100% true. Gary Newman is a troll. Hands down, he has trolled people left, right and centre in the past. He's pretty savage in his replies, so don't necessarily take anything he says or does with a pinch of salt. But I don't know, is this real? Is it a proper screenshot from console? You guys let me know, you guys let me decide if this is a proper Xbox PlayStation screenshot or whether or not it's just him trolling. If you want to keep up to date with all the best survival game news, the big ones like Ark, Conan, DayZ on console, as well as brand new games like Last Oasis, Dead Matter and Deadside, all coming on PC, make sure you subscribe, make sure you got a tick on the notification bell on, and make sure you're liking this video to show the support. I will be back with more Rust news hopefully soon, but don't expect this goddamn game to launch before June, and don't expect it to suddenly launch in June. June onwards, guys, June onwards.